Welcome to the New School of Marketing podcast, the place for smart, simple strategies that will amplify your business results. Sharing practical tips, insider knowledge, and actionable advice because marketing is something that every business owner can do. Now, let's get started. Introducing your host, Bianca McKenzie, mum, lover of snow sports, camping, horse riding, and in-demand launch strategist and Facebook advertising knowledge bank.
Hey, welcome back to the podcast, or if you're new, welcome. I'm super excited to have you here and teach you all about marketing and Facebook and Instagram advertising. So we are a few days into November and it's pretty much the busiest quarter for advertisers. Q4 is always panic. It's hectic. It's great. And we're only a few weeks away from Black Friday, and it's one of the biggest sales events worldwide. While traditionally US-based, Black Friday is now also quite ingrained in Australia, and many retailers join in. So in this episode, I want to talk to you about Black Friday, whether you should participate, and if you do, whether you should advertise on Facebook and Instagram. Well, first of all, it is entirely up to you to decide whether you want to participate in the Black Friday sale. It is a great opportunity to sell before Christmas, as Australia doesn't really traditionally have a pre-Christmas type of sales event. But at the same time, you don't want to overdo it with sales either. At least that's my opinion. At the moment, though, it could be a good decision to participate, as Australia Post is recommending early shopping to ensure that parcels arrive. So a November shopping event could be really good. And it could be a way for you to get the last pre-Christmas sales through. Another option for you is to have a sale before the official Black Friday event. I know we're cutting it really short with that, especially with this episode, so that your business doesn't get lost in the hype of Black Friday. And you kind of might want to do it for your own sanity too, because honestly, it gets a bit crazy. Websites go down and whatnot. So if you decide to do an early sale, you could call it a Black Friday sale, but make it 1000% clear that it is now and not during Black Friday. So it's like an early Black Friday sale. Another option is to give it a different name, like a pre-Christmas sale, and let your audience know that this is the only opportunity to buy your products on sale. There won't be a Black Friday event. Well, personally, I actually don't recommend e-commerce store owners to have too many sales, because you'll really just train your audience to wait for the sale. And a lot of us are trained like that. Like we know which sales events are there and we know which businesses are going to participate. So we just wait for the sale. So I actually don't recommend people having too many sales. I probably wouldn't have more than 2 or maximum 3 sales events a year. So you could join Black Friday sales, or you could hold off and join the more traditional Boxing Day sales if you're in Australia. Or you could focus on the end of financial year sales, which are in June. So, but I wouldn't do too many. Whatever you decide, keep it to a minimum. And outside of the sales events, I'd focus on promotions. And even some of the sales events that you don't want to be part of, focus on promotions. Well, in case you're wondering what I'm talking about, because you might see sales and promotions as the same. A promotion is something you can do anytime, and it doesn't involve discounting your products. So instead, you could focus on adding value. For example, have an event with free gift wrapping. Like if you sell something that is perfect for Mother's Day or something like that, offer free gift wrapping rather than a percentage off. So add value. Or you can create urgency. For example, if you get products in that sell out really quickly, you could tell people to purchase now and not miss out on the restock. So promotions don't mean discounting. It just means like telling people about your products, that they can buy them. It could add value. Some of it could add value, like free gift wrapping, but it doesn't discount. Now, in terms of Facebook advertising for Black Friday, if you decide to do this, I wouldn't wait too long with getting your ads plan ready. focus on your goal. So set yourself an income goal, calculate how many orders you need to reach that income goal. Make sure that you actually have the stock available for it, because, there's no point in putting up a Black Friday sale if you haven't got the stock to support that. Also, think about your audience. Are you going to run these ads only to your warm audience, i.e. to people who have already interacted with you in some way? So they might be Instagram followers, or maybe they've ordered in the past or visited your website. So they know you, they know your brand. And if you want to run Black Friday ads to a cold audience, so people who don't know you, you really want to start warming them up now. Like if you just out of the blue throw this sales event at them, you could probably still get sales depending on the price of your product and how well everything else is set up. But you probably want to start running some engagement ads so that people get to know you and your brand and they're like hanging out for it. Another tip I want to give you is that if you run ads to a cold audience and these people purchase from you, you want to make their experience with your brand so phenomenal that they won't forget you. And because these people are most likely buyers that would not normally be your buyers. It's easy enough to make a sale when your prices are heavily discounted, but often these types of buyers are not the kind who would usually pay full price. And look, there's nothing wrong with that. There's just, the way of the world. There are going to be people who are always looking for the discounts, but it might be diluting your audience a little bit because they might not be typically your audience. So I think that if you give them a phenomenal experience, they might actually come back, or they might tell other people about it. They might actually become your clients. So should you run Facebook ads during Black Friday sales? Well, it is up to you. As long as you have a clear plan for them, I can definitely see merit in running them. My suggestion is to run them to your warm audiences, but if you want to test some cold audiences too, there's absolutely nobody stopping you. As for when to set them up, well, I'd start earlier rather than later, especially if you want to run ads to cold audiences. Your warm audiences can probably wait until closer to the actual day. So you have a bit more time to get that plan ready. All right, well, I look forward to seeing your Black Friday ads if you decide to run them. Other than that, that is it for this week. Thanks for joining me on this episode of the New School of Marketing podcast. I hope it was helpful, and I can't wait to share more marketing tips with you next week. If you're ready to take your business to the next level with Facebook and Instagram advertising, make sure you visit newschoolofmarketing.com to download practical, free resources, plus subscribe to the podcast and never miss an episode. I can't wait to go on this journey with you. Until next time, take care and market your business every day.